At certain points in my life, being attractive to girls was a huge priority of mine. This is something I took very seriously and treated almost like an investigation. I was obsessed with knowing what works and what doesn't. And so as I set out to discover how to be attractive to the opposite sex, immediately I felt this impulse to be physically bigger, physically stronger. And so what I did is I began training. And I built the physique that I thought would assist me in appearing more attractive. And it's true. You might look a little bit more attractive. You might get checked out a little bit more. But when you finally decide to walk over and approach that girl, it hits you. You have spent this whole time crafting this meat suit of yours. And the gold, the treasure, it's found on the inside. But you have none because you were convinced it was on the outside. You don't really know what you want from this interaction. Even if she was into you, would having sex or being in a relationship with her even fulfill you? You can be catapulted into deep existential thinking once you realize that your physical appearance is doing almost nothing for you other than satisfying your own mental image of yourself. The core thing to understand here is that attraction is much more about frame. Frame is a psychological principle which essentially means whose reality is the conversation taking place in, yours or hers. If the conversation takes place within your frame, you will have the subconscious leverage and you will be more successful in attracting her. Being attractive is also much more about your internal state. So your confidence, your humor, your charm, your charisma. You do not need to be ripped to possess any of these traits. A key lesson that I learned is that working out exclusively for the purpose of attracting girls is in fact a trap. Because at some point or another, a few things will dawn on you. Number one, good looks don't make that much of a difference. Number two, nearly all of the attention that you're getting is male attention. And number three, girls don't care that much about your appearance. Not as much as you think they do. Even if they said that they do, their psychology doesn't care. Women will always be attracted to confidence, detachment, and authenticity, much more than some muscular body. Let me be very clear. Working out is great. And to a degree, it does help you attract girls. There is an undeniable physical attractiveness that comes from being in great shape. But in the bigger picture, it doesn't make that much of a difference. And I feel it is this that is not made clear to most guys. The truth is, it is crucial to fail in this area of life. Because if you fail and you get rejected, you suffer. And as a result of that suffering, you are brought inside of yourself. And in that place is where everything begins. Don't forget that the learning process itself is the reward. Because knowing that suffering is a great teacher, imagine if you were handed all of the beautiful girls you wanted on a silver platter. You would be miserable. You would be empty and you would be vastly inexperienced. You need to fail. You need to suffer. And as a result, you will truly learn that developing your internal state is paramount in order to be truly attractive. Don't believe me. Use your own experience to confirm this. If you enjoyed this video and you would like more, please do subscribe.